Hey, Billy Dillard from BillyDillardArt. Okay, so we're going to start again today where we left off on the previous one. So I want to show you what a brand new Typhoon bit looks like, because you've been seeing the used ones. So this is a blue one. So you can get the blue, or there's another one where it's kind of a rusty reddish brown color. And the rusty brownish red one is coarser than this one. So this is brand new. That's what they look like. So we'll start with that one. But before we do that, this texture that I created right here, that you see me doing in the last video, now I got a couple ways I can work this. I can go with the drill, which I'll do that later, but I want to just knock the very tops of those off. So I made me a little sanding stick. I just took some 80 grit, sprayed it with 3M adhesive, and just put it on a little paint stick that I cut down with the saw. And I can just take that and knock this down a little bit. I'll show you how to do that real quick, so you can create a interesting texture. So you don't want to sand it all off. All you're trying to do is just knock the very top of that off. And you can take that down as much as you want, but it'll give you a really interesting texture. Almost like a honeycomb type effect, but real quick and easy to create. Now when I go over it with my drill with that sanding disc that I got on it, all I'll do is it'll just knock those fuzzies off of it really easy and quick. See, because I want it to be different than what's on the leaves. I don't want them to be this exact same texture. Another tip you could do, you could actually take some stain and stain this whole thing, let it dry, and then come in with your Typhoon bit, the one that's shaped like a football. Create these, so it'll leave all that color where all the high points are. That'll be your color. And then you can come back over that again and use a lighter stain it again, and then come back in with your same little football shaped Typhoon bit, and then just barely hit it again, and you'll create multiple colors that way, which will really give you a cool effect. Just a little tip in case you decide you want to try something different. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. You can see the difference. And then if you take it down too much, if that's the case, you can always come back and add more texture. But I kind of like that. And it's a quick and easy way to create texture on there. I want to undercut those leaves. The reason being, by undercutting them, they'll look thinner for one, and it'll create a shadow effect behind the leaves, which will kind of help give it more depth. where you see me cutting into the background, I got to come back in with that football shaped Typhoon pit and create all my texture. So that's why I wasn't concerned about digging into that a little bit. I can go 1/8 of an inch to 3/16 in there without any problem at all. But you'll be able to see now that this will create a shadow effect back behind this and really make those leaves look like they're jumping off the project. So just you can do this on any place that where you want to undercut to really make them look like they're just jumping off your project. So I think that gives you the idea on that part. All these here, I got to come in and cut these in. I got to round this a little bit. So I'll show you how to do that with a simple tool. All right, so that's it for today. Later.